last few warm days of the year are upon us, and so I'm getting as much wear as I possibly can out of my summer tops. This one is no exception. It's a new make that was actually a scrap buster and as much of a tried and true pattern as you're ever going to get from me. Let me tell you all about it. The pattern is McCall's 7602. You may remember the last time I used this pattern, I lengthened it to make a dress. This time, I kept it a top, as you can see. The result is a super cute little peplum. The straps ended up being a little long, so instead of just cutting them down, I decided to add little bows to the shoulders. Since I didn't add the ruffle and there's no flounce, this little detail adds a little bit of interest to an otherwise plain top. I find that this particular pattern is very roomy in the bust. Specifically in the upper bust, it's fitted in the back, but the bust cups have a lot of ease. Good news for those of you who are C or maybe even D cups. Next time, I will probably just cut the smaller size for the bodice front, at least from the bust apex up. But everything else about the pattern is really pretty great. The front wraps high enough that there's no need for a pin at the top. There is some gaping, obviously, because it's a little bit big. But if I keep my shoulders back and have good posture, which I should have anyways, then there aren't any issues. This is also the same pattern and fabric. This actual garment was the one that I used to demonstrate how to install invisible zippers. So if that is a video you missed, or if you're interested in seeing how I get mine in, making sure that it's truly invisible and that the waist seams match up perfectly, be sure to check the description box for a link to that tutorial. The fabric I used is a pastel rainbow seersucker I got from Vogue Fabrics last year. I used it to make a button front dress that you might remember. It also had ties on the shoulders, coincidentally. It is 100% cotton, so it's super simple to sew, and the rainbow is such a fun twist on the traditional seersucker stripe. This fabric is no longer available at Vogue Fabrics. It actually was pretty limited availability to begin with because it came as part of their swatch catalog. I absolutely love the swatch catalog. You can go back on my channel and search swatch catalog, and you'll find a bunch of examples of fabrics that I have gotten and used to make really great garments from those little mailings. But I was so happy to have a large enough scrap of the fabric left over to make a top because there wasn't a ton of it to begin with. But picking a pattern with smaller straps, smaller bodice pieces, and a waist seam helps because it's just a bunch of smaller pattern pieces. To make a more traditional bodice that's cut on the fold, even maybe where the back is cut on the fold, it would not have happened with the scraps that I had. I really needed the smaller pieces. So look for patterns that are broken up a whole bunch if you just have a few scraps left. But that is really all I have to say about this cute little top. Obviously, as we go into fall, I'll be throwing a denim jacket over top and get a little bit more wear out of it, but I wanted you guys to see it sort of as is, as I wear it in the late summer, so you can get one last little dose of summer vibes from my channel. But that is going to do it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all very soon. Bye!